Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and we are on Road Atlanta with the Porsche 918 for the Michelin Time Attack challenge, which is a pretty interesting one, and I found it pretty hard to get it right. It took me almost an hour of just pure grinding, and normally I need like half an hour or less. So it really was a longer time trial, and I was glad of getting gold here, and it somehow worked out. And this is the first time I'm doing some kind of video like this with explaining how I got that gold medal. And I'm gonna do it a few more times with the Honda time trials at Suzuka and Nürburgring. I just need to do the videos and they're not having time at the moment. But there will be videos and you can be excited about it. And now I'm gonna show you like how I got gold. So another special thing about this time trial was that if you're competing in this time trial, you're getting this car for free, so definitely do that. But now to the time trial. So I was really struggling in the beginning, as you can see I'm crashing, and it wasn't gonna be the last time because now when I'm starting, I can tell you I'm gonna be crashing again, and that's gonna be a lot of times. But for some reason the car was just understeering a lot, and this car was on really soft tires, but it was still understeering. Here you can see way better already, but still in the wall. Restarting again, and it will happen a lot more, and it was really frustrating me because I wasn't even getting to turn 1. Like if I do like a mistake in the middle of the lap, it's yeah right, I messed up, but and I'm messing up that last corner 10 times in a row. It was really frustrating to me because they couldn't even start a lap, so that was not so funny. But after some time I then got it, and I can promise you that it's almost over now because I have to watch it a lot of times again, because I think that's the last time it happened to me, and now I'm able to do it, to get through the last corner and finally start the lap again. First time, but already crashing on the first corner, so that wasn't really that big difference. But I was still continuing in my lap, and you can see it really was difficult to get used to the car in the beginning for me, because it felt fast, but it also wasn't. Like it was fast and accelerating, and it was really understeering when you got into the power zone. They really had to get used to that. But it was really difficult for me to get used to that, so it definitely took me some time. A lot of time, as you could see in that last corner, when I have wasted 10 minutes, it felt like, getting to that last corner. But now I'm already on that long straight, and obviously that isn't a fast lap anywhere close to gold. It would probably been bronze, but it's invalidated, and because I was right, and I was messing up here again, going wide. So yeah, not a good lap for that, but I was doing another lap here, getting to last corner, so that is an improvement. But for some reason, that lap was also invalidated, so I don't know. But I still did that lap, but I... why should I show it? It's just boring with an invalidated lap. And as you can see, I got to the last corner again, and it was way faster, 10 seconds. And this lap wasn't invalidated this time, at least for the start. But it wasn't gonna stay like this. I was about to invalidate it. And as I mentioned, I was about to invalidate it, and exactly on that corner, oversteering and going wide. That was about to happen to me a lot of times. It really is a tricky corner to not go wide. Also in faster cars like Group 3 cars, it is tricky to get right because you have to get to go wide and use the whole track to be fast, but you can't go too wide, otherwise it's invalidated, of course. It was tricky to find the right balance between going wide and not too wide and finding the right spot where accelerate again. But it took some time and then I got it. But I'm gonna show you on the last few laps how to do it. And it took me a whole 5 laps of invalidating to then just spin on the last lap by going to wide, and that was really easy to do actually. I didn't thought that you would spin by doing that. I thought you would just go into the grass and go straight. But yeah, here's my next lap, and this was about to be my first valid lap, which I didn't go over the track limits and messed up because of that. So I'm gonna show you the whole lap now. So I found that in this left-hander, you could, by pressing the brake and staying on the accelerator, you would rotate the car a bit more, I thought at this point. I wasn't going to do it in the end, but that had other reasons, because I found out why it was rotating, and then it didn't really work for me out anymore, and I don't know why. Probably was because of me. And that was also a hard corner, because on second gear you were re-spinning and then you had to correct, and then you were going a bit wide. And I don't know why you went to third person there, I really don't know. I switched to the whole views. Sometimes I'm just doing it and I have no idea why I'm doing it, but I don't care. But yeah, through the last corner, and there also every time we spin on that hill, so in the end I was short shifting into fourth. But yeah, you can see my first valid lap, which didn't mess up, and I'm gonna the next fastest lap, which I'm also gonna show you, because why not? You can see my progress by learning. I think that's cool. I don't know, you can tell me what you think, if you only want to see the fastest lap or if you want to see some kind of this progress. Because I think, like, you can see that I don't do it in just one try and first try, but like how many tries I need for this and how hard it is for me, so you don't think, yeah, I'm just doing it easily, because it's not like that. It's taking me a lot of time, especially this time try, because it was really hard for me. Now this time I was getting through here a bit better, so you had to like get in the power only a little bit, turning the car on when you have been straight, going fully in the power. You were re-spinning a bit, but you were not really sliding while turning, because you had the wheel almost straight. So here going better through here and not going deep, having maybe a bit of a better exit. And now getting to the last corner, and you can see almost R116. So it was really starting to get better on this lap, and understanding the braking points and understanding the car, when to accelerate, when to shift, and things like that. As you can see, I invalidated that lap, but what I found out when I was trying to recharge the hybrid, because it's a hybrid car, so when you're pressing the brake, it cuts off the power completely. Like with other cars, would still accelerate or only slowly braking, but here when I'm touching the brake, it's fully cutting off the power. And it was really interesting. It was kind of like a clutch or something, but it wasn't revving up. And it really was strange with that thing, but I think that's the reason why it is like rotating on that right-hander, because it's cutting off the power and then it is suddenly getting power again, and then it's re-spinning a bit, and with that it's rotating. I think that's the reason, I don't know, maybe never find out. But it worked out in the beginning, but in the end I did not really do it anymore, because I had a feeling it was more slowing me down than gaining me time. But here in this run, that was the first time I got this corner right, so really fully using the track, and it was such a nice feeling when you got that corner right, because you were using like all the track, and for me it's always such a nice feeling when it's like bigger curves and you're like going on it like all the way with your car. For some reason it feels good. I don't know, maybe I'm not the only one. Tell me if you got the same feeling. It's strange, but I don't know. But there was gonna be another record, and it was about to get into the 1:16, and I was getting closer and closer to goal time, but it was really hard to getting these few tens out more to get onto that goal time, and there was a point where I was really struggling and like, not getting better. I was pretty much stuck on that pace or on that lap time. There was all spinning there, you could see and using the little exit and messing around, and I don't know why I was suddenly doing donuts. I don't know why it was. Yeah, I guess I was boring. I was excited about getting such a good time, even though it's not even that good. But I don't know why I done that. As you can see, I still need 5/10 to get to gold, and that is quite a bit. It really was hard for me to get these 5/10s because it really is quite a lot, and I don't know what I done there. Just pure stupidity and going off the track into the grass, doing kind of burnouts. But actually, this car is 4-wheel drive. I did not really realize that until I went out after I got gold, and I was like, oh, that's 4-wheel drive. And that was probably the reason why it was understeering so much on that hill, because the front wheels were also spinning over that hill. And then it was just like scrubbing over the front tires and just not turning. That may be the reason, yeah. And this corner, you could really hear the tires spinning. Yeah, you also I was because of spinning, because of turning too much. Now I was messing up this last corner again, like could not do it anymore. Now I switched into first person view, I don't know. Sometimes I like to do that. Feel a bit more immersed, and the first person view looks good sometimes. It's fun doing that, and I was doing that little spin. No, not almost spin, I was really sliding through that corner. And that time, this lap wasn't actually too bad in that first person view, I imagine. I can't remember right, but I'm gonna see it soon. Also, yeah, he was a pretty big drift because of that thing, because it kinda is like a clutch kick, but with a brake, if that makes sense. It's unrelated. But yeah, it really was like a really big slide in that corner. But yeah, I think it kinda worked out on that try. But you really had to get all the way to the left for that right-hander, and I was not really doing it in the beginning. I only figured it out in the end. But it really was saving me a lot of time. And now I was changing to the views again and into chase cam. And I don't know why I'm using this view. Can anyone tell me, please? I don't know. No. In this view again. No, with... Yeah, I really don't know why I'm switching to the views all the time. It doesn't make sense at all. But this time on the terrapin, instead of going through it in second, I shifted up into third and did a nice little power slide. And it really did work out, because I was able to do a way faster time, with just about missing it by 1/10. And that really was frustrating, because I knew I almost got it, but it only is like such a small time which is missing me, and that's the pain of time trial, when you're so close to it and can't get it, but you're gonna stay at it and still try to do it. That's time trialing. But speaking about the pain about time traveling, if you stay at it, you're gonna get treated and get you go at some point. So you really gotta stay at it, and I think the time has come to show you my best lap. So through turn 1, shifting down to third, and ideally you would try staying a bit to the right, or staying in the middle, and then shifting down to third or second, depends on what you like. Then you really gotta try and stay in the left here, short shift to fourth, and really use that track and really kinda abuse the track limit there. You can just about stay on the curbs with one tire, so you could really go very right there. But then now shifting down to third and really getting that apex, don't go wide or using so much time, then short shifting to third, accelerating early on the power, but you gotta be patient and early at the same time. You need to find where you're gonna start accelerating. You're gonna need to find the point. Now on the long straight, at that point I was pretty not nervous, but it was intense. Like, I knew I can get it, don't mess up now. With that lap, if I bring it through, that's it, and I got it through, and it's 16-0, almost 15, so I got it. And if you enjoyed this kind of video, like with showing the whole journey of the time travel, then tell me in the comments. And yeah, if you watched so far into the end, thank you so much for staying. And I got a bit of an announcement right now, because I'm about to go karting for 6 days, and obviously I will be making videos about it. And I'm going to be, when I'm recording this, the next day, so tomorrow, as I said, for 6 days, and it's gonna be a track which I don't know, obviously, because it's a bit far away from me. So I think it's gonna get interesting. I got like a GoPro and stuff, and I'm gonna mount it to my helmet somehow and record the races. And yeah, I'm just gonna see how I get on with it, and I think it's gonna be great, so you can be excited about it. And if you wanna see this, then make sure to subscribe and like this video so you don't miss this. And with that, I'm gonna say take care, and until the next time.